Jesus, our faithful brother. We continue the journey with the book of Hebrew that looks at Jesus from different perspectives. This week, it's about our brother, Jesus. Now, this may bring different associations for different people, but the first point of the lesson is about a brother who is a protector and redeemer, a brother who can step up and pay your debt, a brother who can seek justice for you. In Israel, family was really important.
Hebrew chapter 1 starts with Jesus Christ represented as the Son of God, creator of the universe, sustainer of life, conqueror of death. Hebrews chapter 2 reveals Christ as human being, as Son of Man, as somebody we can call a brother, as Nick said. How is that possible? Only one way. He became flesh and blood like us. He was made fully human in every way, says Paul, so that he can share our humanity, so he could live through our human experiences of joy, suffering, death. This way, and only this way, someone was qualified to become a faithful priest to God in service to God, and someone who can make atonement for our sins, for all the people. Christ became someone we can trust as a brother because he was on our side of the story. But also, he has the access to the power of the Father that we have separated from.
Family is complicated. Sometimes we are proud of it, sometimes we don't want to be associated with each other. This dynamic is also very clear in the relationship with Jesus. He, though, was not ashamed to call us his brothers.
Humans are self-conscious creatures. It means that I understand who am I, and I don't act simply on instinct or enforced under some written code in my human genes. I'm aware of myself. I'm aware of my appearances and of my actions. Now, Christ, who's being divine by essence and by nature, I could only imagine he had perfect self-awareness of who he was, a holy divine being, a powerful non-flesh and non-blood ruler, a spirit of love, kindness, and justice. How does one like him chooses to mingle among those who are so opposite, so different from him? How do you choose to allow to transform yourself to a blood and flesh being with all the limitations and corruption and weaknesses? Christ did it with a full awareness, and as Paul notes, without being ashamed to call us brothers. What a public universal statement and demonstration on behalf of God. And what a powerful representation of love and solidarity. How about me? How about Peter? Did he, do I choose not to be ashamed of Christ? Not to be ashamed of being spiritual, not ashamed of standing for the love and kindness and justice in this life, not to be ashamed to stretch a helping hand and make sacrifices for others. Because, there's a lot of pressure from people out there. There's a lot of disadvantages of choosing to be like Christ. He, Christ, was not ashamed to be like a brother to me.
Let's remember that Paul was writing to people who were suffering rejection and persecution because of brother Jesus. So, this message is very strong. Also, when you are a mess, you have destroyed your life, and your loving brother comes, pays your debt, tries to restore your dignity, many times we may not feel very comfortable. Our shame and our ego, at the same time our fears, they make us do weird things instead of accepting the love and grace. How many times have you looked at your relatives and said that they don't understand you? They don't know what you are going through. Well, sometimes we say the same thing about Jesus, but he did become one of us and confronted suffering in ways we can never imagine.
I believe that everybody wants to have a bigger brother or sister who will be leading them to success in life. Just because they did it already, just because they tried it already, a younger sibling can now step in their footsteps with a confidence. Jesus became a model of perfect life without sin, and he demonstrated he demonstrated perfectly how to live with faith, through faith. He went through temptations, he went through suffering and sacrifices. He conquered death and reestablished life as it used to be. So we can simply follow him like a bigger brother or sister who has done it before us.
Okay? Next week, we will look at Jesus, the giver of rest. See you then.